Good morning. We're in Stavanger. Well, we're not really, we're on the outskirts of Stavanger. We drove here last night. We've got our pizza in the end. Success, great success. But the drive took a lot longer than we were anticipating, but it was also a lot more beautiful than we were anticipating. So I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. But we found a little place to stay, and this is where we are. So we're right on the water. And Stavanger, let me tell you a few things about Stavanger. So Stavanger is the third biggest city in Norway, and it's the oil capital. Norway and its relationship with oil is quite interesting. I spoke yesterday about how there are so many similarities with the north of Scotland, and over there, the granite city of Aberdeen is their oil capital. One of the things that the Norwegians seem to have done rather better is actually reinvest the money they've made from their massive oil deposits. So they set up this sovereign wealth fund back in the 90s when they found the oil, and now it's the largest such fund in the world. They own 1.5% of all publicly traded companies in the world. This morning we're going to go and explore the city a little bit. It's got these famous colourful houses, so we want to go and see those down by the harbour. And then this evening we'll head to Bergen. I think it's going to be a really beautiful drive over bridges and islands and ferries to drive the sort of 4.5–5 hours north to Bergen. Tourist season in Stavanger. The cruise ships are in. Look at these tourists. Not like us. It is really pretty, to be fair, isn't it? So we've just parked up in the harbour down here, and now we're going for a little explore. Down Stavanger, so come on, let's go and have a look. What have we got? Charity shop of some kind, maybe? Thrift shop. Thrift shop here. Dresses. More dresses. I don't think that's a thrift shop. These are cute, aren't they? Look at these. Very bright. You're gorgeous, but what's with the hair? I feel you. Circus in town. Selfie season. Some kind of pride season. It's very bright. Nice up there. It's Chicago Bulls, American culture. Gets everywhere. Pizza and pasta. Valhalla. While walking around, I thought we could answer a couple of questions that you guys have had. So 2 people have asked questions about our dogs. Tom Dean wants to know their backstory when it comes to golf. So Winnie is undoubtedly the golfer of the pair. So she's the one that actually does golf. Watson much prefers just sniffing out rabbits and such like. But Winnie actually sits there and follows the ball with her eyes and waits till every shot's been hit. Won't walk on until until I've actually picked up my golf clubs and start walking. I'd say that she's a scratch golfer. Watson's a social golfer, 6 or 7 handicap. And then James Nicholson was asking about how we actually get the dogs here. It said that you used to have a pet passport, is that right? And every single country was different.
So since Brexit, we now have to have what's called an animal health certificate.
Yeah.
So they have to have their rabies vaccine, and then that takes 21 days to become active. So you can't then get your animal health certificate until 21 days after they've had their rabies vaccine.
Yeah.
And then specifically for Norway, we needed the tapeworm treatment, which you already spoken about.
Do we need that when we go back into England as well?
We do, yeah. So we'll have to go to a vet in France probably, and that's got to be done 24 hours before you're crossing.
Well, that's it though, isn't it? It's been straightforward apart from that. We haven't needed different things going around the Schengen zone. So I think it's... Yeah, travelling around in between has been fine as long as you've got your animal health certificate. It's kind of like our passports, really. I would say. We were debating whether to actually bring them with us, but I think we can safely say we're glad we did.
Good idea.
Just walk past this traditional Norwegian wear. Could you see yourself in that hat?
No, but I can see you in that.
Yeah, this is... I like the hat. Look at this. It's very smart. Oh yeah, it's got the long socks. Clearly an opportunity for Match Play socks to make a move into the Norwegian market. More traditional clothing. I wonder when they wear it. I wonder if they wear it. This is what Harry's been waiting for.
Bit itchy.
Hey, that's not actually... That's not bad.
What? How much is that in pounds?
30 quid.
That's softer.
I might go big into my Norwegian knitwear to go with my cords.
That's a nice one. It's quite itchy.
It feels like oatmeal.
I know, but it looks nice.
Looks like oatmeal, feels like cardboard. Interesting coffee shop. Get a coffee, get your house designed and get some furniture. So we're on the lookout for somewhere for lunch. Cool church, you think? 1852. There you go. You've got all of the authentic Norwegian shops. Hoya, Brodreen, Pedersen, Seven Salem, Gulfun, Specsavers, Capone. Don't know if it's any relation to Al. Wasn't famous for his kids.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yes, I can take this.
Back to the van, and we're going to keep heading north. Someone else's van. Here's our van, well decorated by the local seagulls. Hi guys, we're on a ferry, so we've just got onto the first of two ferries on our trip between Stavanger and Bergen, and this one is 22 minutes, so we get to stay inside the vehicle, much to the dog's satisfaction. It's very impressive. This ferry runs every 15 minutes, and you just pull up. Everything in Norway, all of these toll roads, and quite a lot of the bridges and roads and ferries, you do pay a toll to actually use them. But you register in advance, just drive onto them, and that's it really. So you just get invoiced after the fact, and the money gets debited straight away. So it's really efficient. As impressive as the views and the vistas from the roads are in Norway, one of the things that actually impresses me most are the roads themselves. So there are tunnels and bridges everywhere, and it's not surprising really considering the topography that we have to go through. But it's amazing how the roads are sort of forced through this landscape. Particularly apparent place here is the Bumlefjord tunnel that we're going through here. When it opened in 2000, it was the second deepest sea tunnel in the world, and it's almost 8 kilometres long. But even more impressive was it opened 5 months ahead of schedule and cost about 6 million Norwegian kroner less than was budgeted. So the infrastructure across this country, going from an amazing tunnel like that into a bridge as beautiful and impressive as this, is absolutely staggering, really. And it's not just something that they built in the 90s. These are constantly being worked on and added, and now I believe there are over 1,200 tunnels across Norway. And I don't know how many bridges there are. I'll try and find that out for tomorrow. But this stored bridge was built at the same time as the tunnel and also opened in 2000. So really, it's an incredible feat of engineering, really, and shows the ambition and I guess the wealth and ability of the country to actually produce them. ferry number 2. Just thought we'd come into the back and have a relax. This is a bit longer, this one, 45 minutes. But on the other side, we'll only be sort of half an hour away from Bergen. Just see where we can park up for tonight. And there's somewhere just before Bergen, so it means that we'll be able to get there, do a bit of work and stuff, and then go and explore Bergen in the morning before driving on properly into fjord country then. So very, very much looking forward to that. Turns out it does get dark, very dark. So I think that will do for today. See you in the morning.